Hey guys, what is up? This is DJ NVision, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at these Betopper 9R moving head lights. So I already took them out of the box because I want to spend some more time talking about the features of these lights. But taking a look at the light fixture itself, as you can see on the side, there is the Betopper branding. You have this nice big head, and one thing is usually with hybrid beam wash movers, you categorize them as big fixtures. And one of the things I praised about the Betopper wash BI movers is their size, which when you put it side by side to a light that I praised from Betopper as well, which are these BI spot movers, the size is not that much bigger, just a little bit taller. The base is just about the same. It's like exactly the same, if not smaller. But again, something I've always praised Betopper with their movers is they are very, very well sized. So again, just comparing it to the wash mover that I like to use. And when comparing these to some of the bigger movers that I have, like the ones I've been taking out to my proms, these are much more size effective. And what's nice about that is, you know, for those guys who are short on space, for, you know, don't have a huge van, don't have a truck, these are perfect for you. Looking at what comes out of the box, props to them. They include a safety cable, which if you guys are mounting them on truss, you should be using these. Kind of a little thin on the thinner side, but again, it's nice inclusion. Still very durable, and it's got a little carabiner you can slide it through and loop onto truss for safety precautions. Also comes with this mounting bracket. And again, being completely honest, the one thing I don't like about this is it doesn't use, you know, the standard one like on the BI where it's a quick clamp. This uses the more traditional U bracket where you have to screw it in using these washers and a Allen key, which it's okay, it's a minor complaint. And of course comes the power con cable. And with that being said, let's take a look at what we got on the front of the fixture as far as our I/O. As you can see on the front, we have DMX in and out. And one thing I like better about this than the BI is it not only has PowerCon in, but it also has PowerCon out. So if you're running these on a span of truss, you're running a few of them, you guys can chain them very easily using a PowerCon out to in cable. So now let's go ahead and plug these in and see the start time and how long it takes for them to warm up. Wow, that was fast. It's a quick warm-up time. Let's go flip them around and take a look at what these lights have in these. The different parameters we get in all these go through 0 to 255 and can be also adjusted in the DMX software of your choice. You get a pan fine, tilt fine, pan tilt speed, strobe, dimmer, color, Gobo, Prism, and a frost. Settings, let's see what settings we got. So you got your pan invert, which if you're using two and you want, you know, one light to do a different thing when you're master slave, that's what's nice, is you can set your pan invert or your tilt invert. Sound sensitivity, it's shining right in my eyes, allows you to adjust the sensitivity of the mic. So by adjusting the sound sensitivity, as you can see, I'm talking and it's not going all over the place, but if I start, you know, banging on our makeshift like bass drum, it starts to go a little less crazy. So like again, talking normal volume, but tapping and it starts. Back in the settings, you have a lamp switch. You can switch your lamp on and off. Motor calibration allows you to calibrate your motor. That's all of your settings. Additionally, you have some display settings like your language, your screensaver modes, and your screen reverse, which is useful if you know you're hanging your light upside down on a trussing rather than on a totem, so you can read the screen. Information, this shows you a little bit about, you know, stepper info, the fixture status, like how many revolutions the fan does, your temperature, your software version if they need to warranty it, your light time. So this one's brand new, 0 hours, and your total time, 1 hour of use. And reset and factory settings. So let's go ahead and see what the actual, you know, different parameters look like. Alrighty. Alright, so we just busted out the hazer. We hazed up the garage a little bit, and we're gonna take a look at all the functionality with these Betopper 9R moving head lights. Hand controls, that is our left and our right movements. So if you wanna, you know, rotate the lights left or right. And again, all these functionalities can be controlled via DMX. I just don't have a DMX controller hooked up. You got a more fine pan control, so if you want to do, you know, very careful movements in between some of the numbers to get a precise spot on an object, person, or the like, you can use this fine pan mode right here. You also have your tilt. I have the tilt already set, but again, you can tilt the light up or down. And again, you also have your fine tilt as well. PT speed, I think that's the pan tilt speed. So like when you have, like you're doing your programs, how fast the pan tilt will go. You have your strobe, and with a lot of these lights, these beam fixtures, you have to have your strobe set to a certain number to get the light to show. And on this light, it's going to be all the way up to 255. The reason why you're still not seeing it is because next up, your most important part on any light is your dimmer. As you guys can see, a nice, sharp, crisp, narrow beam, and put your hand over it, it's kind of hot because they are super duper bright fixtures. Like, it is actually kind of hot to the touch. Our different strobe functionalities, you know, if we move it, we're down, we have, you know, our kind of like, you know, DJ Solstice favorite right here, like our actual strobings, gels in there. So you got the standard white. So at 11, you get this red look. At 16, your green kicks in. That's our green look. You got blue, you got a yellow, orange. The orange looks really cool. Got a magenta, got a cyan, got kind of like a lighter lime green. Got cyan again. It's kind of like a cool or warm red. One of like the kind of like, this looks like more like a blinder color. It's another shade of white, and you got, you know, straight white. Oh, and it looks like you get some split colors as well. That's cool. You got a half white, half red. And it looks like you can control how much of it's split based on what the number is. You have a green red. Ooh, I like that. Cyan blue split. I also like the blue yellow. That looks cool. You got a little orange, magenta, magenta cyan, or magenta blue, blue green, blue cyan, blue, whatever temperature white this is, white split as well, and like another white split. And then we have the DJ Solstice crazy mode, of course. Like another cycle through mode, slower cycle of the color wheel. Looks like these are just like variations of like the color wheel speed for the remainder, and then I think it's the reverse of it. Until we get back to white. So taking a look at our different Gobo options, this is straight. We got a sharper beam. You got like a triangle almost, and I should probably You got more of a triangle cross. You have like these like dots, whatever this is, kind of like a squiggly, a star. Got another like kind of star, another kind of like cross, triangle, whatever that is, straight line, straight up and down line, circle. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that. Like a moving one. Ooh, you got a moving one. Another moving one. So that's kind of cool. They got like these Gobo movement modes for the beams. I actually kind of like the way that looks. Especially if you guys can see it with the beam. If I bring up the brightness. It's a unique fixture that I haven't seen on some of the other lights that I have used. So it looks like all of them have that mode. Straight circle. Woo! Little crazy Gobo cycle. Going from fast to slow. Kind of a cool look right there, going through the Gobo wheel. Give you another look at all of our Gobo options. And I believe that takes us to the end of the Gobo wheel. Now, of course, you cannot forget about your Prism. So Prism is going to allow you to split it. So let me go first off. Let me set our Gobo back to a standard, you know, kind of. So now when we set it back to the standard, you know, circle right there, if we set our Prism, we can split it. So let's go down to Prism. And we'll keep going up. And as you see, that now splits it into 8. As you can see, the higher up we got in that, the faster the Prism is going to rotate. Now, some of you guys are gonna say, hey, that's great and all, but what if I can't use haze in my venue? Is this light rendered useless like most other beam fixtures? Well, in this case, you are all set because of this cool feature called Frost. So let's go and see what Frost does. So what we do is we go to Frost and we bring it up. Keep bringing it up until right around 130-ish, it frosts completely into a wash. So as you guys can see, it is now, you know, a standard wash instead of being a narrow beam. So when you don't have haze, and this is why I'm probably going to use this a lot for some of my school events, you are fine because it frosts from a beam to a wash. And the frost applies as well to all your colors. So just moving quickly through the color wheel. Real quick. You can frost the red, frost the green, frost the blue. And I stand in front of it. It's just like a normal sort of like wash fixture was on me. So that's pretty cool. So you see, like as you see, it's not a straight beam, it's more of a wash. So in conclusion, I really like these fixtures. I'm gonna be trying to take them out to some gigs in the upcoming months to, you know, really get to put them through the test and show you guys what they can do in a real life setting. Highly recommend you guys pick them up if you're looking for a nice affordable option. Again, take a look in the description. I'm gonna link you right to their website so you guys can see the actual pricing because it may fluctuate. I know Betopper runs a lot of sales. Use my code in the description. You'll get 5% off of your purchase. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. Let me know if you guys like these fixtures and if you guys picked them up and what you guys think. Anyways, guys, until the next time, see you guys in the next video.